Your referee in charge is Liam Garrington.
Our referee will be equipped with the ref cam, so if we need it, we'll get a really unique perspective inside of our smart cage. There you see an example on your screen.
Round one.
Raджабов in the red trunks. Elias Giroun out of France in the silver. A touch of the gloves gets us started in Atlantic City. A little side kick to the knee there and a front kick caught and tossed aside by Raджабов. We saw the reach advantage, Yves, for Elias Giroun. He likes to stay long, and he actually prefers to finish his fights, though, in a grappling exchange. 7 wins by guillotine.
By guillotine, and I bet a lot of those have come off of him defending the takedown and exposing that neck and wrapping it up. But notice, he gave up the ground inside the cage, took the back position with his back to the fence.
It's amazing.
Against the fence, rather.
I can't tell from this angle if Raджабov's got the hands locked behind the back of Elias Giroun or not.
He does have the hands locked. He's got an arm trap there. He's trying to find a way to get his hips in front and twist him down.
Giroun was able to dig and get that underhook, separate those hands.
Great strikes by both of those men on the exit there, but good head movement from Giroun to miss a big right hand by Lyoik Raджabov in the red shorts.
That's 2 big right hands he slipped and kept his head moving.
That's a little two-piece there from the southpaw Elias Giroun.
Yes, tu punis tout de suite.
The feeling out process continues here. Nice leg kick from Giroun. Giroun's corner there.
C'est
the
ça,
bottom
Elias.
right.
Tu le sais, ça compte sur le kick, tu le sais, fais gaffe.
Il faut sortir, Elias, il va rentrer. C'est ça, c'est ça.
Giroun does a great job keeping his back off the cage there. Good footwork and evasiveness. High kick lands on the forearm of Lyoik Raджabov.
And he put something on that kick. I think he felt the counter that Raджabov hit him with when he caught the
guillotine attempt here.
Looked in his corner.
And this is kind of what you were talking about, Yves, where a lot of these guillotines for Elias Giroun come from striking exchanges or guys try and close that distance, smother, and now he reaches over for the head. A little blood, too.
That counter to that kick is to catch that foot and throw that right hand, and Raджabov did a nice job of doing that. You see the wear and tear on Giroun's face.
Looks like it's the nose that is bleeding there for Elias Giroun. As once again, Lyoik Raджabov with the body lock works for the takedown, and this time able to drag Elias Giroun to the mat. Butterfly guard here for Giroun. He kicks Raджabov away. Interesting from a guy with so many submission victories. Sometimes you wonder if they're going to be content in these grappling exchanges. Looks like Giroun wants to get back to his feet.
Yeah, I think he would be more content in this grappling exchange if he was the guy on top.
I agree with that.
saw this aggression in his first fight from Raджабов. Didn't work as well against Rashid Magomedov because of the elusiveness. But the blood on the face of Elias Giroun tells you that Raджабов has scored at least a couple.
Especially off of his counters. That seems to be where he's scoring. But he's also pressing. What we saw against Magomedov had that jab popped out at him. Raджабov is able to walk down Giroun. Giroun is not flashing that jab at him. There it is.
There it is. Giroun's nose looking worse for the wear here at the end of round number 1. They'll close it out with a big combination. Back in 60 seconds for round 2 action.
Back up.
Sean O'Connell, Randy body kick. You catch it and you deliver something back. That's how Raджабov bloodied the nose of Elias Giroun about halfway through round 1. Giroun in the silver shorts, Raджабov in the red. 5 points still on the line here in our lightweight standings.
I noticed in between the rounds, Giroun was walking a little gingerly on one of those legs. I'm wondering if he kicked an elbow. He's been throwing a lot of power in those kicks. Sometimes you hit a guy's elbow or hard spot with your leg. Well, he's certainly not shy about it.
Almost on cue. Raджабov catches another one on that elbow and forearm area. Giroun throwing heat on those kicks. Raджабov presses him back against the cage. So far, we've seen good elusiveness even when getting put in this position. Elias Giroun has shown some acumen in working out.
Yeah, he has. He pummels well from the inside, and I like his footwork with his back against the fence. Where if he can make any space, he turns out of there, moves his head so he can avoid those counter shots or those shots off the break.
There it is, grabs a clinch, delivers a couple knees, and then works his way out to his left. Thought better of a Superman punch there, landed a leg kick instead. Another big right hand misses for Raджабov. I was Rađabov's mouthpiece that came out. Excuse me, I assumed it was this big right hand from Loik Rađabov. And Giroun finds himself on the restart in mount, but he explodes out of it and delivers a knee. Nice jab there from Elias Giroun, the corner calling for more.
Rađabov taking advantage of that stoppage and stepping right to mount.
Stepping right to
restarted.
It's funny because when the referee called the stop, he was at half guard. He pulled his leg out of there. I think he believed that the referee was separating them.
Well, Elias Giroun looks like maybe he was put in a little bit of trouble there, but nice recovery, and since he's landed a couple nice lead right hands, there's another two-piece.
Giroun steps to the outside of Rađabov's lead leg, throws nice combinations, moves his head out of the pocket, and he's starting to find his range. He's becoming very effective there.
Another right hand, searching right hand there from Loik Rađabov, and a combination lands against the cage for Rađabov.
And what I think Rađabov needs to do is circle and cover. He's following Giroun around the cage, and that allows Giroun to get his back off of the fence anytime he's pressed against it. But if Rađabov is to cover, stay in front of him, that keeps Giroun's back against the fence and doesn't let them get back out to this open space where Rađabov doesn't have the opportunity to throw big combinations.
Under 2 minutes left here in round number 2. Still 5 points on the line if either of these men can secure a stoppage. A win by stoppage, by the way, would secure a playoff spot for either of these competitors. Nobody clinches just yet, even with a decision victory. Something to keep in mind as we wind down to 90 seconds left in round number 2.
Nice right hand from the clinch by Giroun.
Rađabov looks to maybe be slowing a little bit, fatigue setting in, the hands coming down toward his waist.
Nice head kick, slipped by Giroun.
Uppercut to the body there from Raджабов. Eve, walk me through what those numbers mean in the bottom right corner with our fighter track.
Well, we see on the outside, Giroud is spending 67% on the outside of the cage, and what that's telling me is that he's the one getting backed up.
Hanging on the head and neck. 10 seconds left in round number 2. 4 points still on the line when we return for round number 3.
I had the score right now. I'd have Raджабov ahead by 2 rounds. The first round was a little closer, a little tougher to score.
Touch of the gloves to start round number 3. Raджабov in the red shorts. Elias Giroud out of Paris, France in the silver. Our first French fighter. His nose looking a little bit rough. He's displayed, though, some real nice technique on the exits, on the breaks, and he's throwing combinations rather than just one shot.
Absolutely.
Action, a feeling out process, a little bit slower here at the beginning of round number 3. Leg kick there from Giroud. A lot of energy expended by both of these guys in the first 2 rounds.
Yes, I would like to see Raджabov do in that situation that he just ran into before he charges in to try to get to those legs. Go to the body a little bit. He's throwing everything at the head, and Giroud is able to get his head away or duck under a lot of these shots. He changes levels, goes to the body. That's going to change things for Giroud.
Nice body lock attempt by Raджabov. Great balance by Giroud. Giroud finally goes down, but he's trying to threaten that neck and use that as a way to scramble and get up.
Doesn't have it. He only has one arm around it right now, and that's not going to be enough to choke out Raджabov. Now Rađabov has that front headlock position.
Staying heavy on the head is Loik Raджabov. Elias Giroud crouched against the corner of the Presidente logo there.
Rađabov is trying to step over to the mount, but good job by Elias Giroud and standing, using that defensive third leg to wall walk him. Wall walk and get back up.
Some nice inside striking there from Giroud. Shoulder punches, tight knees, little uppercut.
He's very, very slick. I like a lot of the things he did. Head movement's great. Sets up his kicks very, very well. Throws nice combinations. Just the explosive forward pressure of Rađabov has been trouble for him.
3 minutes left here in lightweight action. A playoff spot potentially on. We saw him set a furious pace in his first bout of the season against Rashid Magomedov. Little low blow, cup kick, you heard that thud.
Well, I guess it wasn't that nice. I thought it was to the body.
I tell you what, the reaction from Elias Giroud tells us that probably not as bad as some of the groin shots that we've seen.
We've seen some bad ones.
That one just kind of slides up. There's levels to all of these things in mixed martial arts.
Fortunately, that was level 1.
Giroud has the opportunity for 5 minutes. He takes about 30 seconds. Just over 2 minutes left.
I believe Giroud should be pressing right now, doubling up on that jab, putting combinations together because Rađabov's arms look to be tired.
Nice knee on the inside there from Giroud.
Not that he's packing power, but they're low.
Randy, you get any sense that Raджабов perhaps feels he's up by 2 rounds and he is on cruise control a little bit?
It seems like that. He's let the pressure off a little bit. We're not seeing that torrential forward motion where he's exploding in, either for the clinch or those inside shots. So I think he's maybe sitting on him a little bit.
More time on the clock. Should have probably jumped on him and looked to work some submission from the top position. He hasn't had top position in this fight, and that was an opportunity I think he let slide by.
I think they were both kicking at the same time, which is what got Raджабov off balance. And he reacted so quickly when he hit the ground, there wasn't a lot of time to jump on him.
That lead leg of Raджабov looking worse for the wear, gingerly bouncing around on it. But this late in the fight, can Ilias Jarun take advantage? Inside of 20 seconds now. Raджабov grabs the body lock. Will he coast through or attempt to put a punctuation mark on his performance by dragging Ilias Jarun down? And that is what he does as we close out the time. Final bell. Interesting fight and a tough one to score, I think.
Absolutely agree. Very tough. Both guys did a lot of really nice things in this fight. Fairly evenly matched.
So inside of our PFL Smart Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a split decision. 29-28, 29-28, 30-27 for your winner by split decision, earning 3 points in the lightweight division, Loi